Hello, guys. It's me, Clarissica, here on Clarissica Says, where Clarissica says it all, and that's how I feel. Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing? I hope that you all are well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Clarissica. I do upliftment, motivational videos, workout Wednesdays, trending topics, current events, beauty, hair, and more. So, thank you guys for joining me each and every day that you watch my videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, please make sure you share this video to whoever you can because this is an important topic. All right, so guys, we're going to talk about survivor kits, survival and stuff like that. Just like preparedness. Okay, if you guys have not heard, I will link below and put right there in the card. There is some really bad things happening over in Russia and in Ukraine. So from those from what's happening over there, we here in America, if you're not in America, I'm sure wherever you are, if you're like in Europe, I would say as far as like Britain, places like that, you may also be experiencing some higher rates in gas and some other items like that. And it could be due to the Nord storm that's over there that kind of controls um, the gas in a way. In a way, and we don't realize the communication between the truck to gas station. Um, and they're now having that issue over there in Ukraine and Russia. And so, with that being said, at any point in time, we can get into a really sticky situation with the seven nations, not just America, but like everybody can be in one big war, alliance war, and nations upon nation, United Nations war. You know what I mean? And with that being said, I don't think that we should take things lightly. I feel like we already are kind of in the situation. So to prepare now is just being safe, but I'm sure there's people that have been on it, already prepared for something like this to happen. So I want to just talk to you guys about a couple of things that I think that we should take heed to and be better at. One, if we're not able to get in shipments of food, how will you eat? Now, I know that me saying, okay, y'all should start a garden could be something very simplistic. Like, okay, well, what happens if the food runs out of the garden? Okay, you're right. But at least you have something that you can store, save, freeze, refrigerate, and have as a second resource if in cases you're not able to go to the grocery store and if in cases you have to be able to be on a certain limit of how much you can and cannot get from the stores due to supply constraints. Okay. Um, all right. So starting a garden is a necessity. I don't care if you guys put your favorite vegetable, it could just be carrots, it could just be collards, turnip greens, green beans, bell peppers, whatever you would think that you need to eat, squash, tomatoes, cucumbers, um, you know, whatever you think, seasonings, pimento bean, all everything, mint, oregano, anything that you think you might want to have that you might be in a lack of in the future is what I would say try to plant. Now, some people don't have their resources to be able to put a garden in their backyard. And if you're one of those people, I put a link down below for a 5 gallon pot bag. So if you're not somebody that really has space, you can actually do the same thing in these bags and you can have different bags. So a bag for your tomatoes, a bag for your carrots, a bag for your cucumbers, and literally do it in your home or your patio. You may not have a big old yard, but everybody has like a front patio or a back patio. You can put it on your patio, and it will get enough sunlight to be able to grow. Um, if you are in a community that has bigger land spaces, I would definitely try to work with your neighbors to do one big, um, you know, plot of vegetables and farm basically, because then you guys will have an issue of needing a surplus or not having enough, because you'll have enough space to be able to plant what you need and be able to continuously receive um, those vegetables or fruits that you're planting, because once they pop out, another one regrows. As long as you keep planting them seeds, it's a process, but as long as you keep planting the seeds, you will continuously have the food, right? So if you are in an area that has big problem, definitely I would talk with your neighbors and see if they want to help you take care of it and get this thing going. Also, if you have community gardens, I would definitely start there. They will help you learn. They will help you get yourself together. And yeah, I don't really have that much of a good green thumb, but what I am doing is learning, because you need to learn these things. You need to have extra batteries on hand. Y'all need to have extra flashlights on hand. You need to have, as my son puts the batteries, thanks.
Yeah, extra.
Yeah, extra. Thank you. Y'all need to have extra gallons of water, like gallons of water, enough water that can hopefully last you for 3 months. Because see, we are in an evolution period. We're not going to be out of resources for a long period of time when it comes down to electricity and water or something like that. But there could be outages and shortages for a limited time of 3 months or so, and you need to be prepared for that.
Make sure you are healthy and strong.
Healthy and strong. You want to make sure that you get your vitamins. Stock up on vitamins, stock up on medicine, stock up on first aid kits and bandages and alcohol and peroxide, hair care products, shampoo, conditioner, bath soaps, dish detergent, um, paper towels, toilet paper, if you're going to use your dishwasher things, because you won't be able to get them all the time. I'm telling you guys, mark my words, it's going to happen. And I'm trying to make sure that, honestly, I'm trying to get prepared myself, because I don't even have everything that I want to have. But let me tell you one thing, I'm aware. Don't be dumb and don't get yourself prepared and be like, dang, I wish I would have listened. I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. Canned goods. Get you some canned goods. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Canned goods. Get you some canned goods. All kind of canned goods. Anything you can get in a canned good form, get it, because it will last and you'll be able to use it and be able to have it for if that happens. It's always a worst case scenario for that rainy day, for if it happens. I'm not saying it will happen, but why not be prepared in the sense of, at least okay, if this were to happen, I have some way to survive. Okay, because a lot of people will not have that. They'll be dependent upon the government to be able to suffice them with the things they need. And that's how the recession happens, the depression happens, and all of that stuff happens. And if you can see right now, it's always like the up and down in the economy, but right now we are so inflated. I went to the gas station, it was $4.50 to pump my gas. Mom spent $80 on her tank, and she has I think it was a like what? No, like that's not normal. That's not normal. Okay, so it takes $80 for my Mustang. My Ford Mustang takes $80. Like, and I'm on premium gas. I have to pay for premium gas. Like, that's expensive. Over in Cali, it's like $5, 5 and 5 cents. Like, that's crazy. Your thoughts always so. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, Stay prepared if you can. But we have to take heed to what we are seeing. We cannot ignore what's in our face. Okay. So when you see things, especially with the prices skyrocketing, when you see things on clearance, when you see things that are cheaper than what you're used to seeing, I would say buy it in bulk, because you're going to come back to the store the next day, next couple of days, next week, and it's going to be priced up 10%, 3%, 4% more than what it was the other day when you saw the item at a cheaper rate. Okay, start doing that. Y'all need to get those little shelves. You can buy them at Home Depot, Lowe's. They have them at Walmart too, I believe. But you can just put them in like a room. You could put them in like your closet. You could put them in your garage, your patio, even. If you have a covered patio, you can put them in your patio and put a covering over it. Nobody would ever know. Okay, if you want, get real fancy, buy you a shed. Okay, I'm telling you, you need to have a backup plan for resources. Because if you don't have it, you're going to be hit with the, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And that's what you don't want to do. You do not ever want to be put in a position where you're completely desperate and you'll do anything and everything to survive. That's when you understand. Morals go out the window. Okay, when a mom has five, 6 kids, four, six, 3 kids to feed, and no way to doing so, morals go out the window. That's when you see them go and you see the turmoil and the stealing and the craziness and da 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 da. That's what you see that. Okay, and it doesn't matter. Can you go through the list that you made in the description? Okay, I went over. I'll go over it again. So on the list that I have in the description, I have batteries on the description list. I have batteries. I have vegetable seeds. I have a lot. If you can buy a lot, an empty lot, please try to find an empty lot that's maybe even if there's a patch of land in your backyard and you have a forest back there, take it. Start something up back there. I have toilet paper, tissue, band-aids. I have what else I have on that list? Batteries, flashlights, basically it'd be necessities that you might need. Hey, I didn't put bins on there, but get bins, storage bins, a deep freezer. A deep freezer is a must. Now I know that if electricity goes out, you won't be able to use your deep freezer, which goes to my next thing I put on my list, a solar generator. A lot of people think about propane generators, but we are right now in a situation where we can't get gas and gas is so expensive. Then if you can afford to get a propane list, which is a solar generator, I would definitely recommend you get a solar generator because then the generator in your power in your house will be fueled off of um, solar power. Now, I think it's basically the same thing like solar panels, but yeah, if anything goes wrong, people that have solar panels should be still good to be able to live for a certain time frame because that's why they're still connected to FPL because if they don't have enough energy sucking in, then FPL is used. Real, lights, photo power lights, or whatever your power lighting company is, it will be used in part of the solar panels. So either way is better than nothing. If you're in a situation where there's no electricity, whatever is stored up on these people homes that have solar, they'll be good to go for a little while for at least half a day or more, 8 hours or more. So they'll be able to eat, sleep, cook, get some AC they want to because they have that solar. So that's a good thing about solar panels. But I'm not really 100% sold on getting solar panels in my house yet. If any of y'all have information on solar panels for your home, so you have to put them down below. I'm here for it, but I'm just not sold on the idea of getting them. I think it's extra costs and there are other things that I can't see, like hidden fees and stuff. I don't know, y'all, but I'm not 100% sold. And plus, they look ugly. But let me tell y'all one thing: if I can get the box, they have these big boxes, and if you have the resources, I don't know why you guys won't prepare properly, but they have these boxes, like they're like kind of like an AC unit. They have these like solar panel AC units, basically, like not just the AC. It's not really just an AC unit. It's a unit. It's a solar panel unit that you could connect to the wires of your home or whatever, and it would help run it. Now that I would do. I would prefer doing that over the panels on my getting panels on my roof because I just don't think it's appealing. But we're talking about survival here. Appealing does not matter. That's the egotisticalness of our society. I'm talking about how it's appeal, how it looks. Baby, do you want to be able to use your AC? Do you want to be able to cook and clean and flush your toilet or no? It could go on there. You know what I mean? But at this moment, I'm like, it's okay. But I hope I don't regret a decision. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It's just this is what I'm saying to y'all. Do not ignore what we see happening. Okay? Do not ignore what you see in front of your face. Pay attention to these signs. At least have 3 months worth of food. That's all that you really, really need because we're not back in the day where we can't get resources. We can get resources, but there's going to be a food constraint. There's going to be a food constraint. Y'all thought it was a food constraint back in this whole when COVID first hit. No, it's going to be a food constraint. It's going to be a limit on Toiletries, we already went through that. It's going to come back. Fuel, don't be surprised. I hate to say, but don't be surprised if when you get up one morning, you're trying to get gas and y'all can't because they weren't able to deliver the truck. So therefore, how long this will work? It's true. So maybe you might need to get a couple of gas tanks. And I'm afraid of putting gas tanks in my house. I'm very safe and secure, but I'll be like, ooh, I'm gonna get all these gas tanks in my home. If I had a shed, I'd feel better. But you know, you need to get them. You need to get a couple of gas tanks that can, like the big gas tanks that you can fill up 20 gallons, 30 gallons, 50 gallons. Hell, I don't even know if they're off 100 gallons, but if you can put 100 gallons into a tank, baby, do the 100 gallons just so for you will have fuel for those days. By war, you mean nuclear missiles? So by World War III, I mean war. So if you guys haven't heard, or if you haven't heard, they already have bombings already overseas in the Ukraine. They already, yeah, he's over there doing what he wants to do. Putin ain't playing. Okay, so do I mean World War III when I say here in America? I mean yes, we can be touched. I mean yes, here in America, it has not happened, but a couple of times. Okay, and that was Pearl Harbor. Some other locations was out in Hawaii, which is still an American entity. But like here on American soil, we had, the Civil War was like our big war. You know what I mean? And so I know they have rules and regulations regarding what countries can and cannot do, but I do believe that here in America, if World War III does happen and they take it to that extreme, yes, we will be dealing with some kind of bomb situation here in America. And so it depends on where you're at, where how you will feel it, how you won't feel it. Now, will it be a nuclear bomb like Hiroshima, where it takes off everything and it's all that toxic and all kinds of stuff? I don't, I don't think they will go to that great length. There's still rules and regulations, but the stuff that you see, those bombings that you see happening over in the Ukraine type of situation, um, yes, yes, I for sure see it. I for sure am unhappily seeing that for the future. Now, I don't know their specific areas that they will set. I don't know if there are specific locations where they can do what they want to do. I mean, here in America, there's lots of empty fields. Maybe choose one of those. Like, why not choose a location where people are surviving and living and trying to do all that? Like, no, choose one of those. I'm gonna stay in a bunker. Yeah, and there are lots of people that have that at their as a resource. So your family is nice and your family is smart. There are lots of locations, especially upstate New York, Iowa, the more rural areas where they have underneath Georgia, they have underneath bunkers, Kentucky, even some parts of like Utah, Washington State. They have that space where they can build underneath the ground, and I would definitely do so. I would definitely do so. I would say this: all of the elite have bunkers. All of the elite celebrities, you see them with farms. You see them with places that you can't even get to because it's so far and it's so deep. They barely have reception. You understand what I'm saying? They have reception for that. Why is that? Why are they preparing so hard? Because they know. Y'all, what I don't do is ignore things. If I see people that actually have the money doing things in preparation, that means me, my little self, need to do something too. I can't do it to their immense survival because I don't have it like them to be able to do that. But hell, I might get lucky and meet some people that will say, you know what, she's a good person. Let me bring you and your family along. Let's let you want to help out. We help you. We will help each other. I'll be in the bunker. Let me know when you're ready. DM me. Klarissicasays@gmail.com. Let me know. Let us know. Because I ain't gonna come alone. We're gonna help. We're gonna build a whole community. Okay? That's fine. That's what people need. That's what we need. Okay. So, anyways, but definitely if you have a bunker, do it. If you got the resources to create a bunker, do it. If you have resources to create your stockpile in a bunker and have other type of artillery, get it, because you never freaking no. The best thing to do when stuff like this happens is to go into hiding. It's just the truth about it. The best thing to do is to go in hiding. Not everybody has opportunity to go in hiding, so therefore, for those that do, do it and get your bags. I put the link down below. Get your bags of soil. Create your under bunker in the bunker garden. Get the lights, the translucent lights. Yeah, get your sunscreen. But get your little translucent lights where they can change where you could change the settings on the actual lamp, so therefore the vegetables or the fruits will get the proper type of lighting that it needs because you won't be actually outside. See, there's always ways around getting what you need done as long as you get it done. People make excuses too much. Oh well, how do I grow something? Okay, there's bags, there's soil, there's miracle food, there's miracle drops, there's bag food, vegetable fruit. There's everything that you need to do without being outside. We can now do technically. I mean, it's truth about it. Come on now. So make that your resource. Make that what you have. If you have the resources, make it make sense and do what you need to do. Okay. So I do want to touch upon something really quickly, and I'm gonna let the video go. Um, there's no time frame on the inevitable. Okay. I don't know if this will happen. I don't know if this won't happen. What I'm saying to y'all is I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's all that I'm saying. I hope that you feel the same way. So don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Yes, I don't be alarmed if something happens. The question is, do you ever wonder how nuclear war would come out? Um, I don't really wonder how it's come out. I can see how it happens. One company, one country. Well, see, I was gonna say companies because it's like companies. Every little country is like a company. It's ran by like a company. It's a company. It's a business. It's just what it is. So, but it's like anything else. One country doesn't agree with something, the other country does agree with something, another, and they back button heads. You have those that are going to agree with one party, those that aren't going to agree with the other party. Separate parties. You only have only two people, two entities, and maybe one middleman, or two countries that are in the middle trying to clear the beef. And it's like if you mess with two companies and it's in the middle, they're gonna say, okay, well y'all messing with me, let me retaliate too, and now they into it. That's how it escalates. It's an escalation. You did this to me, so Joe Smoke said, I'm gonna come get you, and then because Joe Smoke come get you, you did this to go to Joe Smoke, and then Joe Smoke friend said, oh no, I don't like that, so I'm about to go and get you, and then you said, oh no, I don't like that, and then your friend said, oh wait, y'all two against one, no, let me go over here, let me do this. That's how I see it happen. It's gonna be a domino effect of people trying to fight for resources. Everything has to do with resources and money. At the end of the day, it's about resources and money. And this whole Nord Stream 2 pipe that they got in Ukraine and over there in Russia that they got going on, that's really what this, I feel like it's really about. Taking control of one of the most lucrative and strong home thing. Like gas is important to the whole world. And so if there's one person, I feel like the situation is there's one country, I believe personally, Russia, that wants to really control the world. If it could have one person be the president of the whole world, then that's what it would be. Then that's what it would be. And I don't really know if there's a difference of I'm not honestly, to be quite frank, I hope the person understands. I don't really I'm not in favor or against any of this. I'm in for peace. I'm in for humanity, and I'm in for safety. I don't hope that any country eliminates any country because there are whole people, whole human beings, existence of life living in these areas. So I would not. I'm sorry, I have to disagree. I don't hope Russia does that to Ukraine. I don't want Ukraine to do that to Russia. I don't want any country to go into no big, huge turmoil of craziness. I really don't. I don't wish it upon anybody because it can get really, really bad. And you're going to, in order to succeed, you're going to lose. And I don't want to see my country lose men and females and families, even just the civilians. There's going to be losses in civilians, um, sacrifices, as they call it, in these situations. Don't you see Syria? Like, no, I don't want that for, I don't want to have to live in those type of conditions or in that type of mindset. Like, that's a whole entirely different world. And in the world that I live in, here in America, we have it golden. People don't understand how golden that you have it. We have it golden now. It ain't the best. Don't get me wrong, but we have it golden. We're spoiled. We wouldn't be. I don't think we will be able to even. People wouldn't even mentally. People have too many mental breakdowns. Now, I do believe that we have animalistic instincts that will kick in when it's like fight or flight mode. Like, it's true. We know how to instinctively survive if it came down to it. But people are lazy, and to get that switch turned on might drive some people insane because it's like, how in the world do we get to this point? Okay, so when it comes down to all this situation, I don't hope that anybody does anything to anybody. I hope that there could be a common ground to just fix the problems, you know. um yeah, that's what I want. That's what I would like. Ukraine is its own entity. Russia is its own entity. At one point, Ukraine was with Russia, and then they got their independence. Let them live. Like, let them live. Why do we have to sit there and have to have control? All this is about control. War is about control. At the end of the day, it's about control and resources. So, what if a country feels like what another country is doing is going to harm the succession, progression, and safety of that country? That's how these wars and these turmoils and these fights and all that stuff begins. And that's what's happening here. And then you got to tap into the alliances, and then you got to tap into the other countries that are against the other countries, and that's how you get into a world war. You know what I mean? That's how it happens. It's like a ball of snow, or yeah, it's like a ball of snow. You roll a little bit, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, and then you got this big old ball, and eventually the ball bursts, and snow comes down, and then you start all over again. That's what's happening. So I think hopefully, you know, they're not dumb enough to take it to the far extreme where they really do f up this earth. Because Mother Earth will always be here, regardless if humans are on it or not. There will always be some kind of living form of organisms on here, and I just hope that it doesn't get to a point where they just say, you know what, F all of this. I'm about to take my behind on a spaceship, and everybody else that's the elite that can afford to pay for it. I'm about to take my behind on a spaceship, and we about to have this as the war ground. And those that cannot afford to get on that plane up there in the galaxies and the stars will have to suffer and figure it out. I don't feel like we see all these movies and stuff for no reason. It can happen. I mean, I don't care. I maybe it sounds a little crazy. I don't know. But what I don't do, again, I would say again, is put nothing past nobody. I don't know what they do or do not have. I do know that you need to be safe and prepare yourself for the what is. Okay, that's that's what I do know. That's what I do know, because they can turn this thing into a whole battlefield, and then it's just about destiny at that point. You know, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. If you're made to see it through, then you will. If you're not, then you're not, and you're just one of the sacrificial lambs. You know what I mean? I hate to say it that way, but that's how it is in the war, and how war is seen. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Um, I appreciate, while that's fun questions, I appreciate you staying interactive with this video. I really, really, really do. Please make sure if you're not subscribed that you subscribe to my channel. Share this video to your friends. Share this video to your family. Share my channel. Tell them to subscribe and support my content. I have lots of videos on this channel. Lots of videos on this video. Yeah, I have lots of videos on this channel. So please check them out if you have the time to do so. And yeah, that's it. Just be prepared. Get your stuff. Get your food. And like I said, it's about 3 months. You can survive, y'all. I do believe everything has a reason for happening, and I don't think that this is gonna be the end of the world. And people say, the whole nuclear war or missiles or all that stuff will be the end of the world. No, 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 no. They're not that dumb to just destroy everything. Like that does not make any sense because if they do that, who would they have to control? Remember, always is about controlling money. So can a lot of people lose their life in the midst of everything? Now that's a reality. Now that can happen, but will they completely destroy everything? No. So be smart, be prepared as much as you can, and try to live your best life. YOLO, might as well, right? Stay safe out there though while doing so. Don't say I done told you to go do some crazy stuff on some YOLO. No. But live. You never know what tomorrow may bring. So today is the day that you get to live the best life that you can live every day. Open your eyes and then you live it the best that you can. And so that's what I would like for y'all to do. Yeah, tomorrow's promise to no man. So with that being said, I love you guys so, 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 so very much. I'll see you in my next video. And yeah, stay prepared. Peace, love, and blessings. Check down below. I'm gonna put some more links as I find things down below. So just periodically check my description box if you'd like to click that link for those in-house gallon bags of soil. It's down in the description box as well. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.